Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you aren't new here, welcome back. We are changing the spark plugs in my 1997 Mercedes-Benz E420 that was abandoned. We did the oil change. We haven't done spark plugs yet. I do have ignition coils in the house, but I think they are in good shape. So when we get in there, we'll see how bad of a shape that they're in, if they even if they are in bad shape, I don't know. But we'll just do the sparks. And the last video I tried to get it running. No, actually the last video was a cleaner video. The video before that, I tried to get it running and it never ran. It cranked. When I first turned the key, it acted like it actually did when it turned on. But with these, they'll work. So as you guys can see, these are Bosch spark plugs. Let me open them for you. So these are very good spark plugs. As you can see, they're brand new. Now, the ones that I got, they were the resistor type. So these aren't the resistor type. So that being said, these will run good on the car. I did my reviews on them. The reviews, they didn't show any bad signs. People actually run these on Benzes themselves, and they work perfectly fine. So in the next clip, I will show you guys the engine bay. We will do a cleaning video. I know you guys are probably looking like, man, that thing is filthy. We'll do an engine bay video, and I think the mice are gone. When we open it today, we will see if we're really right about that. But next clip, I'll be in the engine bay. So if you guys didn't already know, like if you're new here, I gotta get the hood open with either a long screwdriver or something long enough to pull the latch so it can open. Last video, I was in like a short sleeve shirt. It's December now. I barely can feel my face. It's cold, okay? So now it's cold. Now it feels like it's supposed to feel like this, because in November, it was pretty warm, but it is definitely cold out now. So we're trying to bundle up as much as we can. And there are no mice, which is great. Okay, so I'll show you guys. I'll bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see a little bit more. Bring you guys down. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the engine bay. This is the condition of the engine bay. I don't know if you guys can see me. You might be able to see me, but we got to get these bolts off, and then that'll give us access to the ignition coils. And then once we take the ignition coils out, we'll be able to take the spark plugs out. So we will do that now. I will give you guys a little time lapse of what's going on, and then we'll get it in here. Fun fact, when I took these off the first time, I got them off completely fine, and I dropped the socket somewhere in the engine bay. So wherever that's at, that's where it's at. It's sort of like dropping a 10 mil. Once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a time lapse of me taking these off, and we'll probably have to take it off with a 12 point instead of the actual Torx bit, but that'll be fine. It's no biggie. So we'll do that, and we'll show you guys a time lapse of that. So, man, it is cold. Okay, it's cold. But we got a regular 12 point. Got it on an impact, or yeah, I guess this is a little impact. This thing is reliable. That's all I can say. So we're just gonna zip these off if we can with. Then the reason why I say is we can, because some of these spots are tight. We'll put these over here so they don't get lost. Oh, I think I actually dropped one of the bolts in the engine bay, now that I think about it, because there's no bolt here. Yep, I dropped it into the engine bay, the bolt. So bear with me. I mean, it's cold, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a closer up view as I'm talking. Um, but now we have an Allen head. I'm gonna see if I can take these out without. Okay, just have a regular Allen. Bear with me. Oh, these might be torqued on. Okay. Let's see. That's tight. That is tight. Gonna have to find the torque specs for these. Okay, so I'm gonna try to warm up, take a little break real quick, and then once that side is done, then I'll show you guys the removal process of the ignition coils themselves. Okay, long break. I actually had one of the Allen bolts strip on me, and this is why I truly hate Allen bolts. I do, but I guess it's a German thing. So what I had to use to get the stripped Allen bolt out was a bolt extractor, which I've used many times and they're amazing. As you can see, I forgot I was zoomed in, sorry. As you can see, they have these little blades on the inside that grips on to whatever you need to get out. So this is the non-stripped Allen bolt, as you can see right here. And what I did was, it kind of fits inside of here. So as you can see, it fits. And what I did was hammer this on top of the Allen bolt and it broke it loose. So I got you guys zoomed in because I'm going to pull that ignition coil right here and we will get these spark plugs removed for you guys. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I don't even know how I was zoomed in. I figured I'd probably just take it out while you guys were zoomed in so you could see. So actually, let me just do that. So I got this disconnected and we're going to pull it out. It's going to give us a little bit of resistance because it's a boot. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get you guys a better view real quick. Let me get that out. All right, so we're back. This thing is stuck on there, man. I have never in my life have dealt with this ignition boot like this before. This is insane. It's too cold for all this, man. You know, I'm trying to give you guys content, but it's cold, man. Okay, this is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, finally. Okay, and wow, this is cool. Okay, so everything looks good here. I'm gonna show you guys. Trust me, I'm gonna show you. But this is the first ignition coil. I believe this is the part number. I don't see any Mercedes emblems on here, so I don't know if this is Mercedes or not. But let's see what we have here. Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know if it's Mercedes, but I know it's made in Germany. If anybody knows if this is actual Mercedes, let me know. I just figured it would say it would have the Mercedes emblem on there, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But this is the first one. Connectors are great. Everything is basically looks brand new because it's covered up. You know what I mean? It has a cover on it. So I'm going to show you guys what the spark plug looks like inside and we'll go from there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take each spark plug out one by one, so then that way I don't mix up the ignition coils, because I'm pretty sure that these ignition coils all go, well, Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure that they go in a certain way, considering a wire loom is in one direction. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But I feel like that's the way to do it right now. So I'm gonna take these out one by one, and I'm gonna get these spark plugs removed. Okay, so we have our spark plug gap tool, and we have our spark plug socket. I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on. So we got a torque wrench. Sorry, we got a torque wrench, and we have extension, swivel socket, and we will put this on the end of this extension, and I will show you guys how to use the spark plug gap tool so you guys can know for your own cars. So let's show you guys a quick demonstration before I get all this situated. Okay, so this is your spark plug. This is your spark plug gap tool. To check the gap, so you can see the numbers here. So this is 0.020, 0.030, and if the factory recommendation for your spark plug gap is, let's say, 0.47, then you're going to go up to there. So this is how you check the gap. So right here, focus, right here is a spark plug. You can see this right here goes over here like this. You see how that's underneath? And you slide this all the way until it stops, which is stopping right here. And the gap right now is 0.33, I should say. And you can always double check. This is mine's is kind of old, so it might not be sliding. Yeah, so now it read the same, about the same. And to open the gap, what you want to do is, you see how it's inside of here? This will catch on the top of this. So it will catch, and then you lift it up to open the gap. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check the spark plug gaps for this car, and if these are already in spec, they're already in spec. I might just run them anyway, considering it's cold out, and if anything, we'll pull them out and then we'll re-gap them. So actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see how they run without me gapping them to spec. If they're already in spec, they'll probably run good. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put these back in here, and yeah, we'll do it like that. What we have here is the socket. Put it in here. Came off. Put it in here. And just push it down a little bit, and you'll feel it. Now we broke the spark plug loose. With this, take this off. And once that, I'll show you guys the inside of the socket. It has like a rubber boot on it, which the spark plug catches onto, so when you pull it out, it won't fall into anywhere that it's not supposed to go. Okay. So this isn't good at all. Oh God. Okay. So we have oil on the spark plug. Looks like oil. So that's not good. And these have seen better days for sure. That's just number one. That is not good at all. Not good. So, okay, yeah. I wish I had a camera so I can see what the actual cylinder looks like and the cylinder walls, but I don't. So we're just gonna have to go on faith. Yeah, so this is just spark plug number one. I mean, yeah, so as you can see, On the inside, there's a rubber, sort of like a boot, you should say. And then what that boot does is it goes onto here. So that's why when it clicks into place, it clicks into place. It's not moving. See? So that's just number one. That's not good at all. Yeah, this spark plugs aren't supposed to be oily. And this is the reason why we're not starting. I know that now. Okay, as you guys saw the time lapse of this one side, we will now move on to this side right here. And from experience, from me doing this on this car, the worst part about this side is pulling the ignition coils out because they're so stuck in there, because they have been in there for so long. Pulling these out is the worst part ever, especially all the way back there where you have no room to really move your hands. I tried to pry it out with the wrench. I know that was stupid, but it broke. But the only reason why I did that is because I couldn't get it out with my hands. But even though I did in the end, of course, but I tried to get a shortcut and the shortcut didn't work. So that side is completely done. We have all new spark plugs on this right side, or on the driver's side, and that is ready to go. We're not going to be trying to start this car again in this video because it's just too cold out here. I'm gonna have to do it another day where the sun is out and maybe it's a little bit warmer. Right now it's about 37 degrees. It feels like it's 27 degrees. But we will get all of these ignition coils out. We'll get all the spark plugs out. We'll put the new spark plugs back in, and that will be the end of this video. I want to start it, or I want to try to start this video, but like I said, it's just too cold, and I've been out here for I don't even know how many hours now. So we will get this side done. We'll put the covers back on. As you can see, these are loose. So these brackets right here push the ignition coil down onto the spark plug even more, so it's flush. And with that being said, once we take these off, once we take these brackets off, we'll be able to kind of move the ignition coil loose, and then we'll be able to pry it out the best way we can. Okay, I had to stop the time lapse real quick because I wanted to show you guys the condition of the spark plug that I pulled out in the far back here. That is horrible. I mean, like, that is really bad compared. I mean, just look at the difference. Obviously this is brand new, so of course it's gonna look better, but come on. Now I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna see, because on the old ones, these are Bosch and they say platinum on them, at least on the other side. Yeah, On this side, they don't say platinum. So these are still the same brand, just I don't know. But I mean, goodness. But I'm racing against time, so I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And yeah, let me take you guys back to the time lapse. Okay, so as you guys saw in the last clip, it was kind of getting dark out. I was racing against time, so that's why I was like, it was not really a quick video, but it was quick enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. It is cold. My tripod is like swaying back and forth because it's so windy, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick outro. In the next video, we will change the oil filter. I know I should have did it when I did the oil change, but I was being impatient. So we'll do the oil filter and we will try to get it started. And we will also try to figure out where the coolant leak is coming from, because if you guys saw the previous videos, I mentioned a coolant leak that came from the bottom of the car. I saw the trail while I was driving, so that's what we will be figuring out in the next video. I know she'll turn over because those spark plugs, as you guys saw, were in horrible condition. They needed to be changed. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming back. If you are not new here, if you are new here, thank you for tuning in and welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video.